Happy New Year, Chicagoans! We have a lot to talk about today. But first and foremost, Happy New Year! I started working on this video on New Year's Day, but you won't be seeing this until about a week later. I don't know about you, but I'm very happy that it's a new year, and I'm really looking forward to what 2026 has in store for us. Anyway, let's talk about what's happening in 2026 for Chicago Public Transit. First off, the fiscal cliff. Crisis averted, we did it. I'm so proud of you guys for standing up for public transit for all Chicagoans. During the night of October 31st, 2025, the Illinois General Assembly voted to pass SB 2111, the Northern Illinois Transportation Authority Act, or NITA Act. Governor J.B. Pritzker signed the bill into law on December 16th, and the RTA approved the budget for fiscal year 2026 2 days later. The NITA Act will solely dissolve the existing RTA to be replaced by NITA, and it will bring in an estimated $1.2 billion in annual operating funding. Not only will CTA, Metra, and PACE be able to operate without fare hikes or service cuts in 2026 and beyond, they'll be able to increase service. Right now, the main goal for 2026 is to improve reliability, safety, frequency, and cleanliness of public transit in Chicago and the surrounding suburbs. The legislation's effective date will be June 1st, 2026, which will be the date NITA officially takes over from RTA. A new NITA board of 20 members will be seated by September. 5 members will be appointed by the governor, 5 by the mayor of Chicago, 5 by the president of the Cook County Board, and 5 by the county chairs of the collar counties of DuPage, Kane, Lake, McHenry, and Will. Most board members will concurrently sit on the boards of either CTA, Metra, or PACE. With the NITA Act, we will see many improvements underway in 2026, including the development of a unified fare system, a NITA law enforcement task force, a regional dial-a-ride program, improved accessibility and accountability standards, and regionally coordinated service planning. Major investments within the Act include funding for the Red Line extension, modernization of Metra's rolling stock and bridges, electric CTA and PACE buses, and continued work to make all CTA and Metra rail stations ADA accessible. The future of public transit in Chicago is looking very bright, and I am very excited for it. Now, let's talk more about some of the improvements we'll be seeing. The 2026 budget reverses a proposed fare increase, so there's no need to worry about that. The 24-hour Regional Connect Pass, allowing for unlimited rides across the entirety of CTA, Metra, and PACE, is also being made permanent. The Refresh and Renew program will continue as well, upgrading train stations across the Chicagoland area. This includes the Blue Line's Forest Park branch and State and Lake, which I will talk more about in a minute. Another new program is the Safe Ride Ambassador program, which trains staff on how to de-escalate crisis situations and connects riders in crisis with necessary support services. Next up, State and Lake. This one is kind of important, so I'm giving it its own section. As of January 5th, 2026, which is the day I'm recording this, State and Lake Station in the Loop has closed down for a 3-year demolition and rebuilding project. The old building, which was built in 1895 and is one of the oldest in the entire CTA system, will be completely demolished and replaced with a modern, ADA accessible facility. The new station is anticipated to open in 2029. In the meantime, the Red Line station at Lake will be unaffected, and you'll be able to access loop service at Washington and Wabash or Clark and Lake, the latter of which is undergoing its own renovation project. As much as I'll miss the old building, it wasn't in very good shape and an upgrade is necessary. I'll make sure to keep you guys posted on the station's progress. Lastly is the part I'm most excited for. The Orange Line will be switching to 24/7 service. As someone who rides the Orange Line more than basically any other line, this is huge. Currently, only the Red and Blue lines and a handful of bus routes have overnight service, but starting in 2026, both Chicago airports will be accessible by transit 24 hours a day. I can't say this enough, this is huge. I'm not sure exactly when it's starting, but I also know that 10 more bus routes will be added to the frequent network. Chicago is a world-class city deserving of a world-class transit system, and I'm glad we're headed in the right direction to give Chicagoans the public transit they deserve. So, what are you most excited for in 2026? Let me know in the comments. That will be all for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.